It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Commodores will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So LSU's offense will go on the attack first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think
turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Hauls it in. Oh, what a move to get open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Power football with the run. And runs through another one.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Creates a little room. And he'll be brought down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Commodores will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll leave it with him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. from the gun. Running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball in the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Rios. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football, and it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Slithers into space. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The give to the back. Spins away from the defender. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the tailback. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. A first down for the offense. Might as well give it to him again. Finding an escape route. Wide open on the right. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Scanning the field, it's Rios. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, LSU. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain, and the Commodores in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to him.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Commodores are facing 3rd and inches. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
LSU lining up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, LSU.
Trying to pound it in. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Number 20.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Commodores will have it 1st and 10.
29
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Doors.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's a first down.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass, it's Rios. That one comes out hot down the right side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. One more snap coming before halftime. He wants to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half.
The Tigers will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Rios. Now improvising. Rolling right and going deep. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Drives the back and leaves it. Got the first down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. At midfield, he's got room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to it. Oh, he's got some space. Into the house. Touchdown, Vandy. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Leaves it with the back, fighting off the defender.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
He'll run it again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Steps away to find some room. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Stepping to the right. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough...
Touchdown, Vanderbilt! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
LSU 42. Vanderbilt 21.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Makes a move. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. They'll try the right side. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
On the move at the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box.
He'll take a shot. And his throw is incomplete.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Toss to the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Going for 6. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. And now on 4th down. Lined up. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. The Mad Hatter lives. Les Miles back from Oblivion. Fakes. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Looking downfield on 1st down. Floats it out in space. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. He'll keep it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Commodores! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense with jumbo personnel.
Here we go.
The give to the back. Getting that push. A pickup for 4 out to the 26.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. There he goes. The 50. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Here's the handoff. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
Easy.
On 1st down, he just sneaks it ahead. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Easy.
Leaves it with the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now
they got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Backing up and backing up on the first two plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.
I love the awareness by the defense there. Third and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. And they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up fourth and long.
They have given it up on all three of their previous fourth down tries. Can they keep the drive alive here? Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. To the air on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today.